So when we're talking about science, don't just copy down the definitions of the term, but make sure you understand the process, what goes into it, what happens during it, and what happens afterwards. So the result, what does it produce? What does it yield? That's what you have to understand. And it's helpful if you have a diagram to help you with that. Now, there are many diagrams and there are many videos out on the internet. But once again, if you draw it yourself and you write it out yourself and you make those notations yourself, it can actually help you remember the different parts and the roles that those things play in the processes. When we're talking about mathematics, it's important that you show your work. Yes, a lot of us are gifted and can do mental math. However, to ensure that the person grading your work understands your thought process, you have to be able to write it out. So you want to make sure that based upon the requirements of your teacher, you are writing out and showing your work when you're completing math problems step by step. That way, if something goes wrong and you end up not having the correct answer, they can actually highlight or direct you to what step you missed or may have written something that caused you to come out with the incorrect answer. And in some cases, when we're talking about math, if you do the right process and perhaps you fumbled on a number, you might get partial credit. And if you worked out the actual problem so that they can see it, they can help you by saying, hey, this is where you started. This was the right next move. This was the correct next move. But right here, this is where you seem to have gone astray. And this is what you should have had instead. And that way, someone is able to help you even more when you're able to show your work.